Welcome, everybody, to another episode of From the Hip. I'm Anthony Rodriguez, your host. We're in week 8 of the NFL season. Let me introduce you to these guys, get these guys going so we can get this show on the road for you. Joining me today, I've got from the cave, Tyler B, a.k.a. Papa Spank Daddy.
You know it, baby.
Of course, Mr. Freaky Man, Corey Thompson, wearing our merch.
Damn, that's a nice hat. Woo!
And I don't even know how to do this, but
Jerome
Hollywood Mo.
The most electrifying man in podcasting.
Electrifying man in podcasting. Nah, that is
Hey,
Jerome
something seems a little
Get your man
different. I
out of
can't seem
squabble.
to figure it out.
I guess the Rogaine started to kick in on him.
You got to raise the eyebrow. I can't do it with glasses on, but.
All right, fellas. We do have some exciting news for y'all. If you can read on the banner below, the website has officially launched.
Yeah, buddy.
We're quite happy about it. So please take the time. Go check it out. FromTheHip.football. Go check it out. Make it one of those things that try to crash our website. It's fun. I built it. All right.
Yeah,
we
got to stress test it, baby.
There.
Yeah, we have some information there for y'all to see. It will keep you up to date to the latest videos, and as this progresses, we'll let you guys know things as they happen. Soon to come, a future blog, so you can stay on top of everything. But there's also merch. As you can see, Mr. Corey is wearing that lovely hat. That's one of the things that you can purchase on there. You can
full screen yourself, Anthony, for the shirt.
Hold on. Let me get Corey first.
Yeah.
Let me get that nice hat that Corey has.
Goddamn.
The Flex Fit joint. Okay. You can get yourself hold on, let me get this banner out the way. So, you can get this beautiful From the Hip soft cotton shirt.
Looking like $1 million.
Comes in multiple colors. Let me get you guys back on. All right. So go out there, check it out. There's hoodies. We've got like hats. We've got tank tops, all type of stuff for y'all.
iPhone cases and stuff.
iPhone cases, support. We want it to go viral From the Hip. Let everybody know. So when they ask you, hey man, where'd you get that? What is that? You can tell them it's your favorite podcast.
I'm going to desperately need that phone case as much as I've been throwing my phone.
Anyway, guys, week 8. I got some stuff to talk about. Interesting week. Okay.
A lot to talk about.
Yeah. First off, let's start right away. Okay. Let's get into last night's game. Tyler did a wonderful preview for the game. That should have went through, and he should have been spot on.
In all honesty, it was just all falling apart.
But that's not how it played out. The Rams actually beat the Vikings, and I want to get with everybody. Tyler, let's start with you. Tell me, where did you go wrong on this? How did it go wrong?
Man, in all honesty.
By the way, I had to mess with you, right?
I loved it. I wish there was a counter. I wish it counted how many times I said it. I loved it. But seriously, man, it was just the Vikings started off hot, but then just fell apart after the whole first quarter. They didn't score a single touchdown. The Rams really just came, and it's just touchdown. It wasn't like they blew them out of the water. They just kept pushing it. When you look at the scoreboard, it's one touchdown all the way. Now, I still think the Vikings would have lost if it wasn't for that controversial ending with the face masks not being called.
Yeah,
I still think it would probably be because the Vikings just had a long drive to do it. Could they possibly? But with that face mask, I still think they would have lost. But I can understand where that big controversy. But no, I mean, the Rams just played good football. They really played just good football, and went up against a phenomenal team. So good for them.
Hey, Corey, that face mask. I know you're the reason I went to you because I know that you're the first one to say the refs, the refs, the refs, the refs. But here's the one where the refs didn't call it, and it was obvious. I mean, how do you miss that? I mean, you have a guy who's in the backfield. His whole job is to call that, but he didn't. Now, do you feel that that cost the Vikings, or was it more they were going to lose anyway?
Look, you have a team that's been hot all season. They're coming off a loss. The previous game against the Lions, they're coming off that loss, so they wanted to get their get back. So when you have a guy like Justin Jefferson on that field, he's a weapon. I don't care who's guarding him. He's open. He's on that Jamar Chase level. So yeah, there's a possibility because you have the momentum swings. You know, you have that. You've seen it multiple times where teams make a comeback. So yeah, it cost them. It could have cost them. That's as far as I say. It could have cost them, but we won't know. But like I say, I stand on business. These referees have been horrible this season.
Mm. All right, Mo. I mean, I'm gonna call you Mo because I don't know what to call you with that damn
Jerome. That is Jerome.
All right,
Jerome
I saved you for last on this. Tell me, what the hell happened? What happened last night, man?
Vikings defense didn't show up like they usually have, and also the Rams. There was a couple drives. Like I know that last call was the one that everybody paid attention to, but prior to that, there was 2 calls on 3rd down that saved the Rams from getting off the field. And I just think that, things lined up. And Rams ended up being the better team anyway, but things lined up for the Rams to win. I didn't expect it. I picked the Vikings.
Yeah. I think almost everybody picked the Vikings. I think it was unanimous, yeah.
But also, you got to give Stafford his credit too.
You got to give Stafford his credit.
You got to give Stafford.
That's where I was going to next. I was just about to say that because my next question to you.
You didn't know that Cooper was going to stay. It's a lot of things.
Yeah, that was my next question. So now that they are going to keep Cooper and he looked as good as he did last night.
They're going to keep him?
That's from what I'm understanding, that he is not on the trading block.
I'm going to look it up.
Okay. And now that you got your boy Puka looking as good as he did last night, are the Rams back because please remember, I picked them to lose this game, but I also picked them to win the division. I thought that they would be the sleeper team in their division. I was right that San Francisco was not going to be as great as they were last year, but the Rams haven't capitalized on it. They haven't been there, but primarily because of injury. With these players coming back, are the Rams back? Are they about to do some damage in the NFC West? Gentlemen, jump in. Anybody?
Oh, I got it already, baby.
Come on, Corey, what you got?
Seattle's standing at 4-3. Everybody else is there at 3-4 right now. So it's a wide open division for anybody to take. Wide open. I feel Seattle is I think Seattle plays the Bills this week. So I think that's going to be a loss. So the division is going to be tied up by somebody. But yeah, the Rams are back and they have potential to win with the weapons they have. And Kyron Williams has been running the ball like a madman. And those 2
97 yards last night.
Those 2 receivers, Stafford, if they protect Stafford, they can make some noise. They really
That's
can.
the mold that I'm used to right there. It got hot under that wig, though, didn't it?
Yeah. So looking it up, it was just after the game. Sean McVay pretty much said, he goes, just like, yeah, teams reached out, but he's like, nothing's true. What they've been saying, these rumors, none of it's true. None of it's happening. Yeah. So Sean McVay shot down all of it immediately.
Yeah, I mean, why would exactly like Corey said, right now, the way it is in their little set there is that there's no guarantees who's going to come out of that West, which means why would you trade away one of your best assets? I'm just saying.
You'd be stupid too.
Yeah. All right. So do y'all think that there's a possibility of them actually coming through for the rest of this division? Mo?
No. I think it's too late.
You think it's too late?
Yeah, I think it's too late.
Uh,
Only because, man, they looked good last night. Got it. But that was just a bad game for the Vikings. I don't think the Vikings lose to them next.
Well, they're a game back of Seattle right now. They're tied with San Francisco. They're tied with Arizona, and a game back of Seattle.
And they're in the NFC, correct?
NFC West.
Okay. So there is a division that the whole entire division can make the playoffs as well, too.
Yes. And that would be the
So-
North. The North.
So, with that being said, I think it's too late because those teams that's gonna make it already on a roll. They're already gelling. You got to still, even though they look good last night, I'm not taking away from the Rams. You have to still catch up to the field.
But who's gelling in the West?
I was just going to ask you. I was wondering whether Corey was going to agree with you on this. I was
I
going to
told
ask
you. I'm here to play devil's advocate. That's why it's in the
I think they
bio.
had a bad stretch. That's all. I think.
Well,
the Vikings
who's
had a bad-
gelling in their division? That's what I thought. All
What
right.
about you, Tyler? Okay, we got Seattle's been coming off their losses. The Cardinals, we don't know who they are yet.
Big hit
The
and miss.
49ers just lost Brandon Ayuk. You got Jennings down. They still don't have CMC. With the Rams getting healthy, could they be getting healthy at the right time?
So when the West just win the West, right?
Just
NFC
to win the
West.
West, because it doesn't matter whether the entire North makes the playoffs. The winner of the West is going to make the playoffs. The winner.
You still have to account for 49ers. I know they've been bad, but they are missing quite a few people that they're going to get back.
Well, they
When,
ain't getting
though?
back Ayuk.
You ain't getting that. That's it. But
Yeah, you ain't getting Ayuk. When you
You
getting
still not
CMC
worried
back?
about
Does
Ayuk.
anybody know when CMC's coming back? Because I don't know.
see,
I wish he would have came back already.
I bet you do. Well,
I bet you do with your number one draft pick in our fantasy league.
I'm so glad he had that pick, boy. But no, for real, like for real, you have to still account for they are going to get most of their people back, with the exception of Ayuk. They are going to start to be what we saw, and it may be in the right amount of time. This is still an early part of the season.
It's very
don't
early.
think the Rams. I don't think the Rams can do that
You
consistently.
don't think they got enough gas in the tank?
They think so. The rumor going around with McCaffrey is he'll come back for week 10 because they have a week 9 bye.
It's not
So
bad.
they-
That's 2
they
weeks.
They say by 9 he should be. He's good. He's expected to return practice during the bye week, and then by week 10 he should be.
All right, that's not bad. I can live with that personally.
Question. I'm just gonna rattle off a few teams. Do y'all think the Rams can beat the Bucks?
Right now,
yes,
yes.
currently, right now, yes.
With the Bucks injuries, Mike Evans and
With the Bucks injuries, yeah, right now.
Godwin, Evans.
Yeah, right now, yes. At the beginning of the season, no.
Okay, that all right. So Mike Evans come back, right?
Week 12.
Eventually, yeah.
So y'all think week 13 or week 14, y'all think the Rams can beat the Bucks?
If they're still healthy right now, this Rams team that was healthy last night, that same team.
Y'all boy Baker now.
Yeah, but I'm talking about that same team that played last night
You're
with
saying
that
a he-
healthy team.
A
Nobody
healthy
injured.
Rams versus a healthy
Yes.
Tampa Bay.
Yes.
If it were a healthy Tampa Bay, I would pick Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
But it's not a healthy Tampa Bay because you don't have Godwin coming back anytime soon.
What was Godwin doing before he got hurt? Can somebody answer it for me?
He was catching passes and
Giving
he
me
was putting
points.
up yards. Yes, he was. He was. Godwin
Okay.
was. Godwin.
He was.
You don't
dude.
have Mike
Look at my
Evans.
fantasy team.
He was the one getting most of the yardage, but Evans is getting touchdowns.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Y'all
my
think the
point
Rams can
being,
beat the Commanders?
this.
Who?
What was that? Say it again.
The Commanders.
No.
Oh hell no! Wait.
No.
They can if you don't have
You got a lot of M's,
Daniels.
brother.
Daniels got the rib injury. He's
But he should be back soon.
A
he's
healthy
questionable for
Rams-
Sunday.
A healthy Rams Healthy Commanders.
Oh, healthy Commanders? Oh no, they don't lose.
Oh, he's looking
don't
at
beat the
their
Commanders.
schedule. I know what he's doing now.
No, I'm not. I'm looking
Uh,
straight at the NFC. The
okay.
NFC as a whole.
All
Yeah,
right.
because I had the schedule pulled up for the Rams. The
What
Rams,
about the Eagles?
They're not. They
I
played
think they beat the
Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles are sus, man.
Eagles are sus because you don't know
Sus against
what
that
you
type
get
of
with
team?
Philly, huh?
Sus against that type of team or a team that's already a juggernaut?
They definitely don't beat
Because Philly
like any real good teams.
Philly plays not trash teams. Philly plays those type of teams that are like this, that are teetering
Mhm.
on good or bad. They play them pretty well. So
Well, what about the Saints game? Wasn't that a close game for Philly? The Saints game?
that was when they was on. That was when Saints had momentum. Yeah, but
So-
that momentum gone, like Justin said.
That momentum is definitely
Yeah,
gone
but
for
I'm
the
just saying
Saints.
it was a bad game. I'm saying it was just a bad game in general. The score was low. Both teams looked flat. The
I'm just
whole
Both.
game.
asking. I do think
Both.
the Rams could get.
BOFF.
I do
Both.
think the Rams could get the wild card spot.
I don't know about
Okay.
wild card. I think they have to win the division to make the playoff. I think the NFC West is only going to give you one participant.
Okay.
I'm just saying. So you have to win the division. Basically, like the NFC South last year. You knew that Tampa Bay was going to have to win it to go.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
and it came
yeah.
down to the end between them and the Falcons. This year, I think, on the other hand, if Tampa Bay can get healthy by the end of the season, you have a chance of a wild card team coming out of the South, either between the Falcons or the Bucks.
Okay.
But I think the West is only going to give you their
One
winner.
team.
They're going to give you
the
one team.
gladiator.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that's why I'm like, you have to win the division. You have to. All right. All right. Big story. Huge story. Let's talk about it. Real big. Real big. Do I need to go on?
I appreciate your concern. I really do. I love this game, and I love it to the death of me. That's it.
Bo's face. I knew it was coming. He sucked his teeth, and that was it, bro.
Can you blame him? Can you blame him? We all sat here, all of us, all five of us. Yes, we are missing Justin today, but all five of us said the man don't need to play. But you know what he said? He said, y'all need to mind your damn business, my life. And this game means as much to me that I love this game to death. Those are terrible words to say. Tyler, those
He ain't gonna
words.
remember it. He ain't gonna remember these games. He keeps playing. He ain't gonna remember shit.
He said, I love this game to death.
You're right. He
Be careful
will.
what you ask for, sir. Tyler, just quickly, around the horn. If it's you, do you play?
Fuck no.
Corey?
Nah.
Mo, shall I even ask?
Do he got kids?
Yes, he do.
No, I wouldn't play.
He got a
Thank you.
family. I mean, come on.
To sit up there and selfishly talk up there like you sound like some kind of goddamn gladiator because you said you love the game to death. Like, come on, bro.
Death.
Come on, bro. Sit your behind down.
No,
But
even
he's
that.
not
You
going-
gonna get paid.
He's gonna get paid to
sit down.
retire.
120 mil if he doesn't play another down.
Just sit
But
down.
see, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna get hurt again,
Mhm.
and we all the TV gonna blow up again. We got to sit up there and hold our breath again.
Yeah.
I think if he takes another shot like that and he goes down again, I think then he'll be like, all right. I think,
If
All right.
your brain is already Jello pudding, what does it
Yeah.
matter?
I'm just
Now, I
saying.
got a question.
That's my opinion.
I got a question. This is why I'm bothered by this. Because I had a decent, which is rare for this, a decent conversation with my man Fred Bowie. Okay, who's a big Dolphin fan, where we didn't even get on to each other. We just had a simple conversation about this. And he
No,
You know
said,
what I'm talking about?
he
No,
said,
I'm talking
hey,
about-
if the man want to play, let him play. And I said, well, here's my problem. Because I did hear a take, and I usually don't like this particular show, the new show on Fox, The Facility. Okay. I don't like Acho. I don't like Shady. Okay. But James Jones, love him. Okay. And he came out, and my man made a comment, and I like this comment a lot. He goes, you know, if you're Tyreek Hill, okay, you see how since Tua went down, your numbers have been trash because you lost your quarterback, right? So as a wide receiver, you want your quarterback to come back because you know, okay, my man back. We're gonna put some points up now. We're gonna start winning some games. But at the same time, in that locker room, that's your brother. And at the same time, you're like, hey, I'm still very concerned about my brother. Period. Point blank, period. So although I want to win, I don't want to see my brother get hurt. Now, on that token, okay, with that said, I started thinking about this, that Tua is known as one of the nicest people in the entire NFL. A lot of people outside of the game love him. They think he's really nice. They think he's a great person. I'm thinking, okay, the Jets just got back their man, Hassan Reddick. He's supposed to be coming in, let's say, during a rivalry game with the Jets. One of their offensive linemen misses an assignment, and Hassan Reddick is coming through the line. And he knows Tua. I'm just using him as an example. And he knows Tua, and he's like, damn, this is going to hurt. And he pulls up a little bit not to hurt him because he knows if he hits him clean, he might put this man's career at jeopardy, might put his life at jeopardy. Now, Tua launches that ball to Tyreek Hill, and Tyreek runs for 85 yards, and they win the game because he pulled up. That's my concern because you're hurting the league by playing. Anybody think I'm wrong in that?
I guess my thing is, do you think that's what the player thinks right at that moment? Or are they thinking,
I think so.
we play to win?
I'm not saying everybody does, because Warren Sapp was famous in saying, nah, I'm going to beat him down. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's his problem.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's really weird for just me, to be in that state, to be when you're playing, you're not thinking those thoughts anymore. As soon as you step on that field, you're thinking about winning, stopping. Like if you're, on his side, sack, stop, hold, all of that. That's all you're thinking. You're not thinking about that. You're not thinking them as a person. You're thinking that as an objective. You're here to stop that person. You're here to sack that. You're not thinking as Tua, the man who has millions of concussions. You're literally going, I have to stop you, because that's what I'm paid to do. So you're not going to be like, oh, hold on, wait a minute. Let me be gentle with you. You're just going to go and hit him. And then after you hit him, then you can start being concerned if you don't get back up. But players I don't think they think about it. As soon as they hit someone, then the concern comes if they don't get up. Not when
they're not
going
to go for he's not going to go for a dirty hit, number one. Number two.
No, I'm not saying dirty. I'm just saying a hard hit.
I know.
Hit.
But they're playing for a chance at being in the playoffs. Like we've already spoken about that. If you can make it to the dance, you have a chance.
Always
at winning the whole thing. So they're all playing for that right now. So no one's gonna hold up. I think the first game we might see some timidness from some people, but you're talking about guys who this is embedded in their DNA. They've been playing Pop Warner football, high school football, college level football, now professional football for years and years. This is what they've been taught. It's hard to break your habits. So I don't think that's going to happen. It's not going to be some, oh no, it's Tua, let me ease up. If it was Mo and I'm getting $120 million and my coach is like, you better run him over. Sorry, Mo, love you. But boop that, I'm lowering the boom.
And I can't even say you're wrong in that. I'm just concerned. That's all. I just want to make sure that it's on the record. I'm concerned.
This is the problem. It's he's doing it to himself. He doesn't have to get back on here. He doesn't. He is making that option to get back on there. So when you do that, when you sign the contract, you know the risk. It's a contact sport. All these guys know the risk of what they're walking into. So he's walking in. There's him and his family. He's this guy, bro. But that's the thing. You know what you signed up for. You don't have to do this. So the players out there, they're not going to care as much because we all have the same goal, just as Tua has the same goal. They don't want to kill you. No dirty hits, obviously. They're not trying to concuss him, but they're just trying to stop you. If you get concussed, you get concussed. You signed up for this. That's what this sport does.
If you lower your shoulder and run into me, that's your fault.
Exactly.
Because that's what he did to DeMar.
So I think the big concern is how is he going to play differently now? Is he going to be more cautious? Is he going to start? Look at that. I guess that's to his parents,
his family. Oh, I
was wondering who the dude was.
That's a brother and sister.
Yeah, brother and sister.
I was a little concerned. I was wondering who the dude was.
That's his parents.
What? Called it swish. Anyways, that's the problem. He signed up and he knows what he's going into, and he's going to be now extremely cautious. I think he's going to play different. He's not going to play the same, and that could hurt the Miami's going. The Dolphins going forward.
He better get the helmet with the pads and everything on.
No, and that's what I was waiting on somebody to mention. Somebody asked that man while he was up there, "Are you going to wear the Guardian cap?" And he got feisty and said, "No, no." Well, Jello Brains, you're going to be soup after somebody gets you again, or you get yourself, because you was the one that did this to yourself this time. Golly, pisses me off.
I mean, Mo's not wrong. They're providing whatever they could for him to play, and if he's refusing any more safety, I can't disagree.
I just like the fact that he called him Jello Brains.
He's not wrong.
I'm just saying he nicknamed him Jello Brains. Damn it.
My man said his brain turned into soup, bro.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I got nothing for that. Well, I mean, I don't have a comeback. So let me go to the next. Biggest story of the week, even more than this Tua garbage, is the acquisition of Hopkins to the Chiefs. I got to ask you, are the Chiefs the odds-on favorite to win the Super Bowl now? I mean, even more so than they probably already were. Start with you, Mo.
You want to start with me?
Of course.
They on the same trajectory they was on the last couple weeks, man. He's coming off of an injury.
Mm-hmm.
So he was coming off of an injury. He hasn't played that much football. Will he get catches? Absolutely. But does this change anything for what I thought the Chiefs were going to do anyway? No. No.
Do you have them winning
the Super Bowl?
At least the AFC. How about the AFC? Do they make the Super Bowl?
I think the league has showed us they want them to make the Super Bowl for the 3-peat.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Somebody
I feel you.
else agrees with me, finally.
I think the league is showing us who they want to go there.
All right. I'm skipping over Corey for right now. Don't worry, Corey. I'm coming right back to you. Tyler, are the Chiefs odds-on favorites to at least make the Super Bowl because of this acquisition? If you want to say that not because of it, they will, but
they're the only undefeated team. I mean, they're already projected to do this without this trade. So I mean, I guess they just upgraded more. I mean,
was this move needed?
I don't think so. Not how they like I said, they're 6-0. I don't. Was it needed? No, but I guess if you can always pack a punch, you pack a punch. If you can always upgrade. I don't disagree with that, but is it really needed? No. This is just to get more firepower. It's overkill. It's kind of something like that.
I'll say it.
Now, Corey, I was coming right back to you, so go right ahead. Now it's your turn.
I do think all right. I'm going to say this. They've been on this trajectory, so it changes nothing. Was he needed? I think so. And why I'm going to say that is this. They had Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill for a long time. You had a
Great combo.
spectacular receiver and a spectacular tight end. Since then, you've had no receiver to fill his shoes. You've got these young guys that look good, but we're talking DeAndre Hopkins, Mr. I'm jumping over 3 bills and catching this touchdown on a Hail Mary play. You know what I'm saying? Devondre Hopkins had time to rest and on the Titans. He just been doing cardio. So he's going to come back and he's going to be with a good quarterback. He's going to get these touches. He's going to look great. I think he's going to be just fine over there. He's what they've been needing in receiver since Tyreek Hill's left. But with that said, you already know, no, they're not going to make it, dog. They've been playing sloppy. They've been having referee help. They aren't going to make it. I think they'll make it. Like I said, they'll make it to the playoffs, and then they're going to get knocked out because some team is going to be too hungry and it's going to be too far gone for them to have help from the refs or too far gone to catch up.
I got you. Now I got a question for all three of you gentlemen. We've gone through the multiple wide receiver sets that they have given Mahomes over the past couple of years, and we've had Schuster, Hollywood Brown. I mean, not really his fault.
Yeah,
he got hurt. He got hurt.
You've had Hardman, Schuster, Rashee Rice. Who's the kid that they just drafted?
Worthy's pretty good though.
Worthy. They've had some bums.
What's that guy's name? The one with the multiple names. It's like he like kills presidents. What is it like? Like MVP? Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
That's him.
They had R-Truth.
You know what I'm saying? They have all these guys.
Oh, Kadarius Toney.
Yeah,
Kadarius Toney.
Oh, R-Truth. That's why you call him R-Truth.
Okay. Is this guy going to be another one? Is this going to be a stat line in a long line of wide receivers that they keep trying to bring them since they've lost Tyreek Hill? Or is this going to be finally the guy that actually helps them do something?
I think that's why they would have cut it.
Yeah,
help them
do what? Win
help
even
them
more?
win another Super Bowl.
They didn't need.
They won without him last year.
I do respect the fact that the reigning Super Bowl champion continues to try to get better. I respect that. What do I think about this move? It changes nothing. It changes nothing. They don't need him to do anything, but hey, we got some guys hurt. They don't even care that he ran a 4.6. We got some guys hurt. You can catch the ball. We just need another person to go catch the ball, or let Worthy go run crazy and run his 4.1 all around the field. Bro, it changes nothing though. They figure it out. They adjust. They're gonna adjust to him. He's gonna be utilized, but it just changes nothing. I still think they're gonna be the Chiefs.
I mean, they got him at a steal like Russell Wilson and the Steelers. So I mean,
everywhere
you can't blame him for that.
For a steal. When he left Houston, they got him for a burger and fries, and then
but no, remember that's something I did want to talk
pretty
about.
good right now. Just putting
that's
that up
something
there.
I did want to bring up is does he still have the same issues that he had in Houston? Because that's what was following him, and that's why they got rid of him in Houston, where he had the baby mama.
His issue in Houston was that he wanted money.
No, his issue, there was talk about he had like all the baby mamas at the facility all the time.
Still got the baby mamas. They ain't going nowhere.
But I'm saying, are they at the facility?
He like to do the nasty. So what? You had the quarterback that was in happy baby poses.
You mean your man? Your man's?
No, that ain't my man. No.
That's your man's.
Don't get me started because I'm going to sound evil because, I had a few things to say, but no, it changes nothing, bro. It changes nothing. Now he gets to go to a contender. That's all that changes. He's not in Arizona. He's not in Tennessee.
Would have liked to see him in Arizona, the new Arizona, but that's beside the point. All right, guys, let's get to it. We know what we got to do. We got to go do our quick picks, bro.
Let me pull that up.
I got to pull my list up.
So obviously, everybody picked the Vikings on Thursday night, and everybody lost. So we starting right off with 0-1. Everybody all the way down the line. We're all 0-1.
Start off with an L.
And Anthony
All right, so
desperately
Tyler-
needs these wins.
Yeah, I really need all of these wins. Watch me go like 13-0 for the rest of it. So Mr. Justin is not here, but you have his picks, correct?
I do have. I only have his Vikings picks. He has not sent me his full list. I thought I was going to
he's
ask.
trash.
This boy's waiting to see my picks so he can pick my picks to get.
Nobody said he was stupid, Corey. Nobody said he's stupid. All right, so here
But
we go, guys.
He did pick the Vikings. I did reach out to make sure, so I know he picked the Vikings.
Okay.
All right, 10-4. So let's talk about it here. Let me bring up my schedule. All right, so let's go down the line, guys. Okay, Philadelphia versus the Bengals in Cincinnati. Tyler.
I got the Bengals.
Oh, okay.
Well, you skipped way down. All right.
I know he skipped it. I'm looking at the bottom of this
Yeah.
list. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I had to look down.
Oh, well, that's the game that's on at 1:00. I just went to the 1:00 game, man.
Oh.
Corey.
You're going by the time.
Oh, I got the Bengals.
All right. Mo.
I got the Eagles
You sound so heartbroken.
because I suck at this. That's why.
All right. Well, you know what? This might be a week. I don't know what Justin's going to pick. So we're going to, since we don't have his picks, Mo is going lone wolf on this one because I'm picking the Bengals, man. I just don't think that
You believe in Joe Shiesty?
No,
I'm
he
actually
doesn't
going to believe in
the
Joe
Eagles.
Shiesty for this one. For this one, I have to.
It's the Eagles I'm worried about. And
Yeah,
the
me too.
Bengals.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
even. It's not even Joe. Usually, I'm the first one to
I had to get that
trash
Jack, but
on Joe. I'm not
I had to get it.
trashing on Joe. I just think the Eagles are. I don't think. they
Anytime
can
he's
beat
going to pick the
Bengals.
Bengals, I'm going to have to get that in there.
All right. Okay. I last year, if you'd have told me about this game, I would have said this was the game of the week. But this year, it's not the game of the week. Okay. The Baltimore Ravens are going into Cleveland to play the Browns. Okay. Tyler, who do you got?
I think we're all going to have to say the Ravens.
I'm not asking
Sean.
Corey. I'm skipping right over
Charles
him.
City.
Mr. Mo.
You know, I struggled with this one actually.
Really?
Yeah, because Deshaun Watson is not the quarterback of the Browns right now. It's Jameis Winston, and they got Nick Chubb back. Jameis is going to air that ball out. But who's he going to throw it to? So that's what it came down to. So I went with the Ravens.
I actually love your take, and
Can't stand you.
I love your
You know
take,
I'm
but
right.
I also
You know I'm
go,
right.
yeah, like I literally would like to say something with you and be like, damn, if they would have kept Cooper, but they didn't. So I'm going with the Ravens to win this game.
And that's that secondary.
Oh, yes, they are. Okay.
Yeah,
All
he's
right.
gonna throw his 30 interceptions.
And that's the thing. So
Yeah. We agree with you, Corey. We're not even going to disagree.
yeah.
Okay. So
30 for
we got
30.
Tennessee going to Detroit, Motor City. Tyler, who you got?
Oh, I got Detroit. I got Lions.
Corey?
Lions.
Mr. Mo.
Lions.
Unanimous across the board. Everybody thinks the Lions are going to beat them up. All right.
Lions suck.
Okay. The Arizona Cardinals versus the Miami Dolphins in Miami. This is going to be interesting. This is the return of Tua. Tyler, who do you got?
Don't matter if he's coming back. It's going to be the Cardinals.
Ooh. Okay. Corey?
I picked the Cardinals.
Mo.
Dolphins.
Ooh.
Damn it. I wanted to play that lone wolf because I'm going with you there, Mo. Okay, I'm going with the Dolphins to win this game. I think the Dolphins at home with the extra little bit that you got your man Tua back and he's got something to prove. I think they're going to beat Cardinals. I don't think are strong enough to actually hold them off.
Consistent. No.
Yeah, that's a great word. Thank you. Hold on. Okay. The New York Jets going into New England to play the Patriots. I don't have a comment. And I already see Mo's face. I'm ignoring Mo's face. Here, look, I'm not looking at him. Tyler, who do you got?
I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Corey?
The ASSSSSS. The Jets.
Mo, still not looking at you. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with them sorry ass Jets this time.
I mean, right here, this is an ass bowl right here.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow, that's just. I'm
That's
sad.
disrespectful.
I'm sad to hear you say that, but
Tell me I'm
I am
wrong.
going to go with the Jets for this one as well.
You know what's going to happen, right?
What's that?
Aaron Rodgers finna go off and Devontae Adams finna go off. And then they're going to be like, oh, look at this. Oh, they're so great. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, against the Patriots, 1-6.
hey,
Yeah.
hey, are y'all proud of me that I didn't make a graphic about Devontae doing the team speech and everything and trying to lie? Come on, man. Proud of me I didn't bring that up. Come
Yeah.
on.
I'm
Yeah.
proud.
There
I'm
you-
proud. I'm proud that you didn't, but I'm not proud that you had to bring it up that you didn't.
I'm just saying, can a brother get some kudos? I'm
Hey,
just
listen.
asking.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really my personality to see something that's not right and to just let it go on, regardless of whether it's from the coaches, players, management, support staff, whoever. So
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in the segment called Quick Picks. This is not Jets meat riding time. Okay?
Hold on, man. I'm still in control of the controls here. I have all the buttons in front of me. All right. The Atlanta Falcons are going into Tampa Bay. This game, again, could have had the potential of being game of the week. Tyler, who do you got in this game?
I got the Falcons.
Corey?
We had a great game last time, and I see the Falcons running it back.
Mo?
Hey, I'm changing my pick. I forgot about Mike Evans. I'm changing my pick.
All right,
Falcons.
let me make the edit.
Falcons. I want the
Okay.
Falcons.
All
I
right.
forgot about Mike Evans.
Well, it's unanimous, and that means we're all going to lose.
So,
Because
it
it's
seems like
unanimous,
it's
we're all going to
rough-
lose. We get
rough
nothing.
week.
I'm
Yeah,
also
'cause
picking the Falcons on this
Their
one.
running back is out too. Well,
Yeah.
the rookie. So yeah.
Damn.
So that's that one. The Green Bay Packers are going to Florida. They're coming in down to Florida. Come on down here. Okay, going to play Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh,
We almost want to start with Mo, but we're going to save him. Tyler, Packers or the Jags?
Man, you already know the answer, baby. It's go, Pack, go.
Corey?
Go,
as the
Pack,
unbiased
go.
person on the panel right now.
Go, Pack, go. Yeah. Go,
That's
Pack,
all-
go.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't have
Mo,
a
who do you
choice.
got in this one?
I will not be saying that phrase they just said, but I will say
Come on.
with the Packers.
Ooh. Hey, hold on. Go full screen on this one for y'all. Jacksonville.
Oh shit.
I hope you realize what happened here.
Shit.
You've got a diehard Jacksonville Jaguar fan. A guy who literally on the website, okay, just so you, boom, the guy, or not this guy,
Okay.
but
Gonna
this
take a minute.
next guy coming up,
There you go.
who owns a Jacksonville Jaguar chef hat,
Holy shit.
okay, has decided to bet and pick against his team at home.
It's just
Shame on
bonkers.
you.
That's just
Shame
nuts.
on you.
He was special.
Do better. All right. Sorry. I had to get that out there. Do
He
better,
hurt.
Peterson.
He hurt, man. He hurt.
All right.
Who are you
With
picking?
that said, oh hell yeah, I'm going for the Packers. I ain't going for Jacksonville. Not the way they've been playing. You know? So we can move forward with that. But do better, Jacksonville.
Damn.
Okay. The Indianapolis Colts are going to Houston. Tyler, who you got?
I'm going with the Texans.
Corey?
H-Town.
Somebody rocking, knocking the
Knocking the
boots. Mo?
I'm going with the Texans.
Yeah, it's unanimous. Texans. I don't think the Colts have enough firepower to mess around with the Texans.
No, I just think Anthony Richardson's ass. But
All right. New Orleans Saints are playing the Chargers in Los Angeles. Tyler?
Give me the Chargers.
Corey?
I think the Chargers do it.
Mo?
I'm going with the Chargers.
Unanimous again.
We all
Going
believe
with
what
the
Justin said.
Buffalo Bills. Bills Mafia is heading to Seattle. Justin doesn't know who the hell he wants to pick.
Damn. I wish he was here for this.
This is why Justin right now is not here, okay? Because
He wanted to miss this.
he's sitting on a mountaintop, meditating, trying to figure out who to root for.
Yep.
So, Bills Mafia versus the Hawks.
Gonna be a good
Tyler,
game.
who do you got?
I'm rolling with the Mafia on this one.
Corey?
Amari Cooper and Josh Allen. That's what
Mo.
I got.
Seahawks.
Ooh, all right.
I feel you.
Really?
Yep.
I want to know why.
Ooh, that should give me shivers.
I am going with the Bills to win the away game in Seattle. I just am not a huge. I mean, I don't know, man.
Then I also forgot that DK ain't gonna be playing.
Yeah, DK.
He just messing himself up. And you wonder why your picks are like this. You
Oh,
wonder
damn.
why.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
All
God. Arrow to the heart. Oh.
All right, the Carolina Panthers are going to Denver, Mile High Stadium. Tyler, who do you got?
Man, I'm never picking the Panthers. Who are they playing against again?
Bo
Go
Nix.
Knicks, baby.
Oh, yeah. The Broncos. I don't even know. Panthers game? It's not them. I'll never pick the Panthers. The Panthers suck.
Corey?
What's the kid's name? Oh, Bryce Young. I think he's QB in this game, Mo. If you didn't know, Andy Dalton was in a car accident, so he's out. So it's the Broncos.
Hope he's okay. I actually hope he's okay.
I deserve that shot. Yeah. So I pick the Broncos. Okay.
Has anyone ever picked the Panthers this entire season?
I think Mo might have picked them
Yes.
one week.
In the first game, Andy Dalton played.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Okay, first game. All right.
All right, but yeah, I'm picking the Broncos on this.
Oh, and now he's
Okay.
doubtful. Oh.
And I'm gonna just say that Bo Nix is if it wasn't for Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix might be on the talks for Rookie of the Year. Okay. I'm just saying if it wasn't for Jaden Daniels. Bo Nix is pretty damn good for a car salesman. Just putting that out there.
Used car salesman. So get
For a
crazy.
used car salesman. All right. The defending Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs, are going into Vegas. Tyler,
He'd be stupid to not go with the Chiefs.
I've been accused of worse. Corey,
I really want to go against the Chiefs, but I won't. I just so Kansas City right now.
Mo, what do you got?
I got to go with the punk ass Chiefs.
Well, it's unanimous. I think it's foolish to pick the Raiders on this one. This is a great game.
Shit.
Chicago Bears
Oh,
are going to Washington to play the Commanders. Please keep in mind that we don't know the status of Jaden Daniels currently.
It just
Okay.
they just keep saying likely. They just keep
Yep,
they said likely.
they're
he's gonna
not
play.
sure. They're not
we don't
sure.
know.
As of yesterday, he was out, but today he could play. Tyler, who do you got in this game?
So I picked the Commanders. I wasn't aware of the Jalen Daniels thing, but I still go with the Commanders, whether he plays or not. I'm going to go with Commanders.
Okay, stand on business. Corey, what do you got?
Yeah, I wasn't aware, and then I made a change, so I am going to pick the Bears.
All
for
right.
this one as well.
You're allowed one mulligan.
Yes, that was my one change up.
All right. Mo?
Well,
How many
You don't know
changes
what
we
he
gonna
wants to
make?
do.
You
don't
already
know
made
what he
one
wants to
change.
I'm gonna run with the Commanders still, though.
All right,
All
that's what I
right.
like to see. Because I'm looking at your list now.
Yeah, I'm gonna run
All
with
right.
the Commanders still.
I picked the Bears from the jump no matter what. That was before I even knew about Jaden Daniels. So I'm going to say that. I'm going to say
Holy
that.
shit! Now play your sound.
No,
What's up?
what's that? There's no reason to go Lone Wolf.
I
There's no
said
reason to go
Bears.
Lone Wolf. He went
I
with the
said
Bears, too.
Bears.
Oh, you
Oh,
said
yeah.
Bears?
He,
Oh, yeah.
he originally went for Commanders, changed it to Bears, and
Because of the
Gotcha.
injury.
he's sticking to his guns. Yeah.
Yeah, see, but he's doing it because of injury. I'm doing it because I picked the Bears before the injury.
Right.
I think the Bears have been slowly coming on.
They won 3
They've
games.
been surprising people, and they look
Yeah, beat the Jaguars. Yeah.
yeah, they look good. I'm
Oh,
just saying they look good. Not the Jaguars. They beat other people other than Jags, bro.
Well, I mean, they beat the Titans. They beat the
Ooh.
Rams.
Wait, they beat the last 3 games they won: Jags,
Yeah.
Panthers, Rams.
But the Panthers, and I'm sorry to say, Mo, and this ain't no shot at you, but the Panthers and Jags are the bottom teams of the NFL right now,
Yes. I
basically.
can say that. They did.
So-
Bro, they didn't beat nobody. What do you?
Yeah, the
I
only
know.
games they beat the Titans in the first week. They lost to the
Yeah.
Texans. They lost to the Colts. Then they beat the Rams, who didn't start looking good till just against the Vikings just now. Then they beat the Panthers, who are
I
ass,
hear you.
and they
I
beat
hear
the
you.
Jaguars, which unfortunately is just not.
I hear
But
it. I'm
sometimes
listening to
beating
all of
teams
it.
like
I'm
that
listening
gives
to
you
all of it. I
momentum.
hear you all. I hear you all.
Okay.
I'm just saying the
I just
team
wanna
has
make sure.
slowly been
It builds
rolling and getting
momentum.
better.
Yeah.
The momentum is like,
This-
the talent is on the team. You can't deny that there's talent on the team.
Well,
I
this
just watched
this will be
Bill
the deciding
Belichick-
game.
I
This
just
will
watched
be
Bill Belichick give the whole game plan as to how you beat the Bears, and only listen, they got defensive talent on that team. So, I'm glad you picked that because I want to separate myself from you, and I want to eventually not be the assiest of the asses. All right, so
Don't worry, you're
Hold on.
not.
Hold on.
Anthony's
Hold
been
on.
last place this while. Don't
Hold
worry.
on. I'm glad. I wish Corey wasn't picking the Bears right now just so I can go lone wolf, so I could throw them up on you, baby. I want it. Okay? I wish Corey was going for Commanders right now. He hadn't switched his pick just so I could. You know what? Hold on. Fuck you, Mo. I'm playing that shit anyway. I know you picked it, Corey. Mind your business. All right? I'm just saying, fuck you, Mo. I love you, brother.
This is an important game though for the Bears.
It
'Cause
is.
They're,
I
they're
think it
going
is.
up against a powerful team, and this is going to be: are the Bears actually on this trajectory? We're all saying, or are they just beating ass teams and it makes them look
Agreed.
better?
Agreed,
We'll
Tyler.
we'll find
That's a beautiful take. I agree with you because this will tell you who the Bears really are. Are they that good, or are they like what you guys say? Are they just beating trash teams? This will
This will
tell you.
tie them. This will tie them with Minnesota, since Minnesota just took that loss, and it'll keep them relevant in the division.
It's a very good game.
Why did y'all lose?
I mean, low key, with the fact that nobody else is playing any big games, this might be game of the week only because of that reason.
I mean,
Just saying, must see
the other-
TV.
The other thing is the Jalen Daniel thing. If he doesn't play, it could be that weird thing where
I tell you what,
you didn't play a full Commanders team.
I hear you, but if he does play, you get to see picks 1 and 2 playing each other.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
So, playing each
agree.
other.
That you don't
That's
see
that's
often.
the whiskey
Yes.
making me slur my words. Fuck that.
yeah,
That's a
Oh,
seventh drink.
I let it slide. I
Yeah.
heard it.
All right. To the Sunday night game, Dallas Cowboys looking like trash coming in this thing, playing the San Francisco 49ers who don't have anybody playing other than Purdy and I don't
Purdy.
know who.
It'll-
The water boy.
Stop the show, Anthony.
Yes,
you
sir.
will not continue to get away
With what?
with not including the fuckery that Jerry Jones is doing with the Cowboys and saying on that radio show. So if he says something after they lose this weekend, and he says something else on that radio show or does something else crazy, that needs to be a topic.
What I missed it. What did Jerry
You know
Jones
what?
say?
It doesn't matter.
said-
Every week he says something crazy.
Fair enough. I don't pay attention to him.
He said that the reason they didn't get Derrick Henry is because they didn't have the money. Lie. And then
Bullshit.
also, he wouldn't fit into their scheme.
Hold on. Corey.
And then he said, one of the, I forget who it was. I want to say it was Stephen A. Stephen A. said, well, that's a lie because he didn't fit into the Ravens scheme either. They didn't run the ball like
Thank you.
that. But
I was
they
just going to
adjusted
say
it.
that. I was just going to
That's
say
what he
that. Corey and I spoke today. We were talking about the Ravens. We disagree on whether the Ravens can go to the Super Bowl or not, but
Right.
that's beside the point. We ain't going there. We're not talking about that. What we are going to talk about is the fact that I said, and Corey can back me up on this, that the Ravens have the best offense in the NFL right now. Okay, I said that. I said that they did not need Derrick Henry as a running back because they had the best running game in the NFL last season. Yet, Derrick Henry still makes them a better team this year than they have last year because they are obviously by far the best offensive team in the NFL. Period.
You always pack a punch. Always.
Yeah,
Jerry
no,
Jones said that
there's no way you can say
Cowboys
that
could
is
not-
wrong.
could not use Derrick Henry. So
Yeah.
and then the week prior, he got into an argument with the radio host because
Yeah, I
they
heard
were
that.
holding
That
him
was
accountable.
good. That
So,
one was good.
if we make it another week and that's not a topic,
Well, because you know what? We spent an entire offseason, Mo. In my defense, we spent an entire offseason where Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys
Mm-hmm.
were headlining our show every single episode.
It's true. I will.
To be
We were
honest
trashing
with
him.
you,
I was trashing him.
and to be honest with you, they're not
an
good
off-season.
enough. They're not good enough right now
We
to be talked about.
not an off season. We started talking about this from
Shit.
last year's trade deadline. So where
Bro.
we are now
Yeah,
was
bro.
when we were talking about them last because we
Bro.
were saying they need to get Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Every episode,
Every
it was
episode.
like the Dak Prescott money watch. Okay.
Dak Prescott, NCD. Yep.
Yep.
CD.
Okay. So you know what?
Or Derrick,
I'm
why did
giving
they
that
get Derrick
Dallas
or
Cowboy
Josh?
conversation a break
Yeah.
because you know what?
fair.
They don't deserve. They're not playing well enough. They don't deserve our attention. You heard me, Jerry? Did I just say that? Because I know that pissed you off more than anything in the world. You don't deserve my attention.
Damn,
You know, you
they
can't
won
see
3
because the
games.
camera's not allowing it. Hold on, let me go full screen. The camera's not allowing it. Oh, no. Just above the football on the shelf behind me there. You can't see it. I'm not going to raise my camera. I'm not going to make my camera go up. Is my cowboy hat that I was wearing last year because I was rooting for your team. You don't see me wearing the cowboy hat now, do you, Jerry? There's a reason for that, sir. Your team is trash. Okay? That's because you didn't go out and get a running back. You let your offensive line go away. You let your defensive players move. You did not improve your team because you mismanaged your money. Because Derrick Henry said you never even called him. He would have signed with the Cowboys for a little bit less than what he signed with the Ravens. The Ravens were one of the only teams that called him. Okay? But you can't be, it's like lotto, baby. You can't win it if you ain't in it.
Damn, bro.
You make a phone call. You call him. You shoot your shot, bro. You
He
see a
lives
pretty
in
girl.
Dallas.
You say, hey, boo. You say, hey, boo. You give her a chance to go, nuh-uh,
Yeah.
He lives in Dallas.
I didn't
Yeah,
realize
he wanted
this.
to play at home. You might have got him on a discount. He might have wanted to bring glory to Dallas because you know what? There are teams in this NFL. Hey, let me move in a little bit. There are teams in the NFL.
Dude, full screen,
Okay.
full screen.
Hey, you know what? Tyler's right. There are teams out there,
Co-producer.
okay, that as a player, if you win at that city on that team, you good for life. You hear me? The New York Knicks I know it's a different sport, Tyler. Shut the fuck up.
God
Okay.
damn it.
The New York Knicks are one of those teams that they've only won a couple times in the entire length of their franchise, okay? But if you win a championship in New York for the New York Knicks, you good forever. Clyde Frazier's been rolling that shit for 50 years, okay? Dallas Cowboys, Emmitt Smith he doesn't have to do shit for 30-something years because he's Emmitt Smith. Troy Aikman, same thing. All that team. Michael Irvin, he's awesome. 30 years, okay? If Derrick Henry would have went to Dallas and he would have made them into a Super Bowl team, enough said. Done. We ain't even talking about that.
You know what's
He might have given you the discount. He might have signed for league minimum. You don't know because you didn't even call. You didn't even call. You didn't ask. You didn't ask. You didn't ask. All right? That's it. To the picks. Tyler, who you got? Dallas or San Francisco?
Cowboys.
Fuck. Okay, I wasn't ready for that.
No, you weren't.
I went on that whole rant, and he was like, fuck your pick. Corey.
I still believe in the 49ers.
Mo?
49ers.
Tyler,
Right.
you should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, baby. We're going the Cowboys because they haven't
49ers
lost
on
away
this.
yet. They haven't lost an away game yet.
Who?
Cowboys. They're 3-0 away.
Are you? What?
Bro, Dak Prescott has 8 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions on the season.
Trash. As opposed to what he did last year.
I just want
And
to say
I
that Trevor
drafted
Lawrence
him
has
too.
3.
Who?
Huh? Say it again.
I want to say that Trevor Lawrence has 9 touchdowns and 3 interceptions.
How many games he won?
Bro, we're not starting that fight with y'all. We're not doing this. We're not doing this during the quick picks.
All right. Yeah. So Tyler
All right.
Lone Wolf.
Tyler's a lone wolf on this one. Okay.
I'm fine with
For
that.
Monday Night Football, y'all, you got the New York Giants heading to go see the Pittsburgh Steelers. Russell Wilson getting a chance to beat up on 2 New York teams in a row.
He tried to
Tyler-
hype up New York.
He tried his best. He tried. You got to give him it. You got to give him it. You know, he tried. I'm going to pick the Steelers.
You don't even gotta ask, bro.
Corey, who are you picking? I'll take over from here. Corey, your pick?
What did I say?
What? Bro, there ain't no way in hell that I would pick Daniel Dimes to win a game, especially over the Steelers right now.
Damn.
Hey, they've been playing pretty good though, man. I'm just saying.
Hell, man, I'm going with
All right. Mo, what's your pick?
Steelers.
Okay. All right. Anthony, your pick?
Yeah, fuck that, the Steelers. My brother ain't stupid now. Let's not get ridiculous. Let's not get carried away, all right? Let's not get carried away. You know, my money's on the Steelers. My money's on, especially with Russell Wilson back playing as well as he played last week.
Good.
He
looked
looked
good.
damn good.
Look good.
He should have
looked
went to
good.
Miami.
He
I
should have
still
went to
agree with you
Miami.
there. I still agree with you there. Okay. Tyler,
Oh,
you ready to shine?
Oh boy.
all right.
You want to tell me how trash
messed
Mo
up.
and I are?
Hey, I messed up last week. I know
Oh, so this is the first time.
Yeah, hold on,
since-
Tyler. I need a fucking drink to hear this shit.
Oh, this is the first time since week 2 that Corey did not get the most picks. He tied
That's right.
with everyone
Fuck
else
you,
in
Corey.
week 2. So the lead, we got a tie for first in picks. And it's a shocking pick between Mo and Justin, tied with the most picks, going 11-4.
Little John over there, he's going, what?
Mo started from the bottom. Now you're here, baby. You're moving on up.
You got to put that
Then-
wig back on.
Me and Anthony tied for the second with most picks, going 10-5. And Corey, I think the first time ever in last place in picks, going 9-6. I mean, we're
You
all
ain't
off.
shit, Corey.
Damn. But Corey can go ahead and take that week loss in the picks with what he has scored.
Yeah.
So going to the full standings now, Corey's still in.
I think we can skip that. I'm just saying.
No, we can't. Anyways,
I tried, Mo. I tried.
Corey's still in first place with 35 points.
I need to move forward.
Tied now for second. Justin, you're right on my ass right now. We're both with 23 points. He's
No
making a
kidding.
comeback. Don't call it a comeback. He's been here for years, rocking your peers, and that's all I can know of that rap. Anyways, Mo with third place with 17 points.
That'll
And Anthony
Nice.
still in dead last, but thank God he got some good points because he doubled his score because now he's up to 10. Went from 5 to 10. He doubled himself. Looking good. But as we stand right now, Corey is still.
I'm not
He's
far
ahead.
enough ahead.
It's
I had to keep
it's
going.
with how these picks are going. You know, if Corey has another bad week and everyone does well again, I mean,
We all got the same week this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like there's
Well,
barely any lone
me
wolves,
see.
man.
And I got
Corey
we don't know
did not-
about we
question.
don't know Justin. Justin's going to be the one because he's tied with me. So, you know,
I got
we're going to figure out who's going to take second place. Honestly, in this with his picks, we'll figure out what's going to be. It's probably going to be very similar to all of ours, but still, it's going to be very interesting with his picks.
I got some
This
shake-
week. With this week, nah. This is not one of those weeks where you get long things.
This is one
All
of
right.
those weeks where we're all either gonna look good or we're all gonna fall on the sword.
Yeah.
Look stupid. Yep.
All right, gentlemen. Say your goodbyes to everybody. Tyler, we'll start with you.
Everyone, like, share, subscribe. Get on the new website, baby. You can see on the very bottom. It's right under me right now. From the hip.football. Get on there. Get some merch. All right. My merch is coming. I'm going to get you a little bit more. I'm going to start rocking that shit. But keep liking, subscribing, sharing. Buy the merch. Show it off so people go, where'd you get that dope shit? You go, I got it from the hip.football, baby. And they go, what the hell are you talking about? And then you just start shoving your phone in their face of the videos and making them watch it.
Mm.
But thank you all. Appreciate it.
All right. Mr. Corey.
Like, comment, subscribe, share. For real, comment. We want to hear it. We want to hear it. Merch is up. You see it right here. Next week, you're going to see me in some other stuff. I love hoodies. I got a nice hoodie coming. Yeah, to my man Mo, boy. You better teach your man how to squabble. You know what I'm saying? Got something for you right there. Bow.
Oh,
my God.
Oh.
Just for you, baby.
Wow.
Wait, get rid of the bottom closing statement thing. We can't see Mo's face. We can't see his reaction.
He can't get me
Wow.
because it's right
I
here.
know. That's why I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. I had it waiting for you. But you came with it. So,
Yep.
But I'm still showing the picture, man, just for you.
You came prepared.
Yeah.
That's all love.
All right. Mo, tell him it's what you do, baby. You ain't scared.
Hey man, yeah, I ain't scared, man. I dressed up, stuff at the office. Not gonna tell you which office, but do me a favor and look right here. Look all down there. You see that? We got the website, we got the merch. Go ahead, go buy it. Check out the videos. Keep running the numbers up. Keep
That's
commenting. Keep sharing. Keep subscribing. We appreciate y'all.
What's that Twitch channel again?
Oh
What's it?
man, you mean the one Hollywood Mo?
Hollywood Mo. That's right.
Yeah, that's
Check it out. Check it out.
Check me out, and keep it. Well, I'm gonna leave it to my guy. Go ahead.
Hey guys, I saved something for y'all that I didn't want to get their takes on because it's unfair, and I didn't want to talk to them about it. But my closing statement has everything to do with what's going on with the New York Jets. Hold on a second, relax, guys. Hassan Reddick finally signed his contract, and he is planning on joining the New York Jets this past week. And I want to know from y'all, not from my panel, not from my guys, not from my crew. Okay, comment. Do you even give a shit? Because I don't. I don't. Okay, I was hyped on this man joining the Jet team at the beginning of the season. Hold on, let me go full screen with this because I need y'all to feel me. Okay? I was hyped. When I found out that they traded for this guy, because I was thinking, damn, they already had one of the best defenses in the NFL, and they just got a little bit better. They picked up a guy who had double-digit sacks in like 3 of the past 4 seasons. I said, damn, the potential, the possible potential. And then him being an asshole, decided not to join the team. As I said in the offseason, as I said before the season, if I was the GM of the team, I would have traded your ass away for a bag of chips. And the shitty chips, not even the good chips, not Sun Chips, not Doritos. I would have said, give me the baked Lay's. Okay?
Damn.
Because that's what you're worth to me. Okay? And every sack that you do accumulate, because I know you're probably going to get some sacks because the Jets are going to be good enough to allow you to pick up some garbage ass sacks. I don't care about it. I really don't care. You're not a real Jet. You don't deserve to be on this team. You didn't want to be on this team, and I wish they just traded for you. I wish they would have traded you away for a 7th round pick, 8th round pick, 9th round pick. You know why I say 9th round pick? Because there is no fucking 9th round pick in the NFL draft. Okay? That's how much I care about you. I'm just saying. That said, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I look forward to seeing you guys for the next preview. Justin will be here. I miss Justin not being part of the panel because he says some outlandish shit. Please go check out the website from the hit.football. Justin has his own shirt. When the lights shine bright, it blinds the weak. He literally made a shirt for his statement. I don't know where he got it from. I don't know if he stole it from somebody. But go to the website, go check it out. The shirts are real clean, bro. Okay, check it out. You're going to love it. And as always, let's keep it football. And let's keep it from the hip. See y'all. Have a great weekend, everybody.